What's good, family? What's good? It's Dino here with Lace 'em Up Sports Talk Show. You know what time it is. It's time to shine. It's time to grind. Let me fix my camera. We getting hype in here. Let me fix my camera. It's time to shine. And you know why? You know why I say this? You know why I say why it's time to shine? Because we got motivation on my left. We got motivation on my left. And everything starts with motivation. You can't start that one thing without it. You need to tell yourself you're gonna do this. You need to tell yourself that you're gonna grind, you're gonna work hard and get shit accomplished. Before you can even start working on that task. Because if you're gonna go 50%, why even do it? Why even go 50%? Why don't you go 120? You know what I'm saying? Give your full effort. And we got self-motivation on my left, bro. Just stay inspired, stay grinding. You know what we say.
Ever had dreams that you do
Here. Stay motivated. Stay motivated. And on my right, we got NBA highlights. It's NBA All-Stars coming up. You know what I'm saying? We seen it. We seen the picks. We seen the votes. We hyped for it. We got Team Giannis. We got Team LeBron. But for the people who didn't, put their talent on display and gave it their 120% and gave us these highlights that we like to watch. And for the people back at home grinding, and you putting in the hard work every day, just going through the normal day, just grinding. We send them their flowers. We gonna clap that up, and we gonna turn up for that one. Let's get it. Before we get to it, we got to get our GOAT of the day. The GOAT of the day. And I'm going with my boy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is a GOAT. We have seen his blood, sweat, and tears and what he had to do to get to the point in his situation. He is now making some of the best movies, the best wrestling highlights, giving back to the community, and we all look up to that, and we praise Dwayne "Rock" Johnson for that. We're going to start NBA All-Stars. Let me pull it up for you. Eastern Conference. For the Eastern Conference, we got team captain Giannis, big boy, the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak. We like to see it. He got to be in there. Giannis got to be in there. He got to be in there. That's the modern day Kareem. If we do want to compare, that's the modern day Kareem. Ain't nobody moving like Giannis. Can't nobody. That Giannis would be the only one we done seen in our era to be like that, slashing, dominant, that big. And we see where he started from with his brothers. They put on that grind. He said it when he was young. He said, "I'm going to be an NBA basketball player." He said it to himself. He believed in himself. And back then, nobody probably believed in Giannis. He's a skinny guy, had no muscle. He didn't look nothing the way he looked like now, and as dominant as he was when he started his little basketball dream. He put that work in. He got his muscle up. He worked on his slashing moves. He worked on his rebounding. Just working out every single day. Practice, practice, practice. And it makes perfect. And we see Giannis as Eastern team captain. And then we got that guard. We got your boy Donovan Mitchell. You already know he got my first name. He got my first name. We already know Donovan Spider Mitchell. He dropped 70 this year. Name me another player who dropped 70. That's Donovan right there. That's the Donovans in this world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And not to stay on Donovan Mitchell too much, because we can go on and on about his talent. We can go on and on about his shooting. We can go on and on about how he could take part of the game. And you see what he's doing over there in Cleveland. Come on, man. Then that shooting guard, we got Kyrie. You know it gotta be Kyrie. You know Kyrie, he gotta be on there. Don't nobody got dribble moves like Kyrie. Don't nobody got a layup package like Kyrie. Who's stopping Kyrie at the rim? For real. We being 100%. Even sometimes even a center. Sometimes even a center. Who's stopping Kyrie at the rim when he jellying over here and he floating that joint in? He getting that joint from the top of the glass into the hoop. And he done worked on that every single day. Kyrie done put the work in. And we clap up for Kyrie. We send praise over to Kyrie because, you know, the scrutiny, he done been in the media and stuff like that. And to come out, Kyrie, and you back. We already know what you was gonna be when you hit the court. You wasn't playing this stuff, but you know what I'm saying? You in the starting 5 all-star on the all-star team. And shout out to Kyrie. Then we got that forward. We got that forward. We got Jason Tatum. You see his team number 1 in the East. You see what they doing. They just knocked off the Nets. They beat them. Celtics beat them. And I think the Celtics was one of my picks. If y'all watch Pick Some Wednesday, shout out to y'all. Cause for some of my picks, I think I'll pick the Celtics. And shout out to y'all who watched that. And Jason Tatum, he been having a good year. They have great years year in and year out. Let's be real. The Celtics are in the conversation year in and year out. It just, they got to get to the pinnacle. They got to win that joint. They got to play harder. They got to play smarter. Especially how Jason Tatum played last finals. He got to come out dominant this year. He got to make up for his mistakes. He got to make up for him being that bad in the finals. We see how bad Jason Tatum was. We see how bad he was. We seen that. And that's the reason why really the Celtics couldn't win those finals. Jaylen Brown showed up. All the boys showed up. But Jason Tatum, they starred. You the number 1 star. You got to come in play. And unfortunately, it was like that. It was a bad finals. But I think Jason Tatum, if he ever gets back in it, he know he wants that one back bad. And I think he goes off and wins that joint. If Jason Tatum, if they get in the finals, they win it. Then at power forward, we got Kevin Durant. Look at that team. We got Donovan, Kyrie, Giannis, Jason, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Not going in order because, you know, Giannis should be at 5 at center. But look at that team. You got one of the greatest scorers of all time on that team. We would never. Kevin Durant and how he has been over the years is crazy. He's a crazy player. And when LeBron beat Warriors back in that time, and we already knew what type of player Kevin Durant was, and he set that team just way over the top. The Warriors could be beaten. We seen the Warriors could be beaten. They blew a 3-1 lead. So they just had to be for sure. And you know, if your team, if you are owner and you are general manager, are you sitting back and thinking about, oh, Kevin Durant's name is about to be hindered and I don't want to make this trade because that's overpowered? No. You want to be the best. You want to have the best assembled team. That's why they won their finals. You got to have the best assembled team. So to say super teams, it's like, come on, bruh. If you assembling a team, you picking your 5 best. You picking your 5 best. And if Kevin Durant is available for my team, and I got Klay Thompson and Curry, and if he's available, and I can still keep Livingston, I can still keep Iguodala. You know what I'm saying, bruh? I'm making that trade We doing what's best for the team. We want to win championships. So we're not going to blame Kevin Durant too much on that. He wanted to win rings. He wanted to guarantee himself a ring. But it's more for the team for real. They want a dynasty. They want to win. We want to win rings. We want to dominate. And that's what it's about, to come in and dominate. And that's it for the eastern side. We're going to go over to the western side. We're going to start off with LeBron James. King James. You already know it's King James. You already know it. Team captain, King James. He's 38. He in year 20. He says he got a few more years in him. He dropping 40. He dropping 30. He dropping 50. He passing Kareem's record. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. It's nothing to question on that. We ain't never seen something like this again. We got to send flowers over to LeBron, and you know how that show's going to be packed. I can't wait for that episode when he beats Kareem, when he passes Kareem. And LeBron's on the captain of that team. Steph Curry. We got him at PG on a Western team. Who's not taking Curry at PG? He got to be a guaranteed at PG. Don't matter if he's hurt. He's a generational player in this history of basketball. Let's be real. Steph Curry, his way, he has changed it. And the way he can shoot the 3 ball. And his championships, he's won over the times. And I think his best one was his last one. We wasn't expecting the Warriors to come back and win a chip. Huh? After Kevin Durant, I thought they was done. I was like, y'all needed Kevin Durant. But then they took some rebuild years, they took some soft years down, and they came back and they got the championship. He grinded back and got the championship. And Steph Curry got his own MVP. Shout out to Steph Curry. We see you doing your thing. Say you don't need Kevin. Tell him you don't need Kevin. I got my own MVP. And I think that was his first MVP, and that's why that was special. We seen that. And that shooting guard, you know who it is. Why do I even have to say his name? But you know, it's Luka. It's step back Luka. It's magician Luka at shooting guard. Man, what a shooting guard at Luka Doncic. He could drop 40 on you at any point in any given time. If Luka want to stand up and get off the bench, if he wants to get off the bench and says, hey, yo, I'm going to just score 40 right quick. Let me sit back down. He could do that to you. That's a magician right there. That's Luka Doncic. You already know what he's doing for Dallas down there. I hope he can get a ring. I see Luka in the future getting the ring. If he can get the right great pieces. It's Luka and then there's pieces. But you need Luka in a great piece. You know what I'm saying? He need a second dominant player with him so he can send Dallas over the top and Dallas can get back and they can surprise the team, and just like how they surprised LeBron and beat him in the finals, and they can get to the finals, they can surprise somebody and eliminate him. We're gonna shout out to Luka in Dallas. Hopefully they get there one year. Then we got at power forward, we got Zion. We got that big man Zion. He's been playing great this season. Them and the Pelicans, they've been playing great. And it's Zion. We expecting you to be great. We expecting you to grind. I feel like it's your time now, Zion. You done had a couple years to sit down and injuries. You bored. You falling asleep.
Christian Wood.
You falling asleep on the bench. Why you falling asleep? You know what I'm saying? He not sleep on the bench no more. And he took his grind in. And he went in the lab. And now he healthy. And he's in the starting five and all-star. And it's really his second year. He been injured all season last year or his first year. So Zion in the starting lineup, and you know his physicalness is just it's off this roof. It's through this roof what Zion can do. Then at center, we got the MVP at center. We got MVP Nikola Jokic at center. We see what he's doing and what he's dishing and dashing with the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? He getting it to his teammates. He's making his teammates better. He's making himself better. He hit a buzzer beater in a couple games back. We seen that. That's a legendary moment that I'm not forgetting, because we here for the legendary moments. We here for the legendary players. And Nikola Jokic, he had some great, you know what I'm saying, times. He can't get over the top. He can't get over the hump for real. But I feel like all these teams can win a ring. Like, all these teams can win a ring. There's some tough teams in this league. There's really not no pull-away team. And I can see Jamal Murray and I can see them boys, Nikola Jokic, getting the ring at some point. They got a decent team around them. They got decent shooting around them. Nikola Jokic at any time can give you a buck. He can give you a buck. He can give you 25, 30, 50. Nikola Jokic with 20 rebounds. And that's a nasty player. That's a nasty team in the Western Conference. And that's a nasty team in the Eastern Conference. And I'm going to give you my pick to see between that starting five and that team right there, who's going to win the game. And I'm going to go with Team Giannis. Even though my boy Bron, he the captain of the West. I think the East pulled it off this year. LeBron, he really hasn't lost in the All-Star game. I feel like this is the year where he can lose in the All-Star game, because we can go matchup to matchup. We got Steph Curry at PG, and then they got Donovan Mitchell at PG. And for me, I'm taking Stephen Curry every time. Say that list comes to you and you got to choose that team, and y'all picking right now. We on the court about to play some basketball. You going with Curry or Donovan? I mean, I could go with Donovan because, you know, we got the same name. That's my boy. But Steph Curry right here, he changed the game. This is somebody who changed the game. We just seen some Donovan Mitchells. We just seen D Wades. We just seen people like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen no guaranteed 3-ball. You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry has made some great shots over the time period. And you taking Steph Curry over Donovan Mitchell. And then we got Luka Doncic at shooting guard against Kyrie at shooting guard. I'm taking Kyrie. I'm taking Kyrie over Luka. That's the general right there. That's the top PG. That's the top 2 PG if Kyrie can play basketball for a full year and want to actually play it. If he actually wanted to play, bro, we could be talking about Kyrie instead of Curry. It's just Kyrie couldn't get it done. And over the years, he just hasn't got it done since LeBron. So he didn't mess that up for himself. Because if he would have stayed with LeBron, Kyrie, we be talking about Kyrie to Curry changing the game. Because with his layups and with his package and with his dribbling package, it's just crazy out of Kyrie. And it took hard work for that. He not coming out when he 10 years old dribbling like that. He didn't put the time over the years to get to that point to where he can dribble like that and lay it up. You know what I'm saying? And we grind around here. We so motivated right here. And they got Bron. Western got Bron at forward. Let's see. And then they got Giannis at forward. I'm taking I'm taking who am I taking? Who am I taking? Who am I taking? LeBron. They got LeBron at forward. And then they got Giannis at forward. So I'm taking GOAT James. I'm taking GOAT James. They can have GOAT James. You know what I'm saying? They got GOAT James. That's their player. We can't go over the top of that. That's the GOAT. So I'm taking GOAT James for that pick over Giannis. Jason Tatum. We got Jason Tatum for the Eastern Conference at power forward. And then we got Zion at power forward. That's what they got it lined up as right now. Don't know if I'm looking at that right, but they got Jason Tatum at power forward, and then they got Zion at power forward for the Western Conference. And I'm taking Jason Tatum. They got Jason Tatum at forward, they got Zion at forward, and I'm taking Jason Tatum. Come on. You know you taking Jason Tatum. You know you taking Jason Tatum. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You're lying to me if you telling me you're taking Zion. Zion's still fresh, but he ain't Jason Tatum yet. He got to grow to that. You know what I'm saying? It's to where, I mean, they rank Zion high with coming out of college, but I need to see results. I'm a sports player. I done seen great players come here and there. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching this, and you got to show me something before I could call you a great player. And Jason Tatum's been a great player so far, and I'm taking that great player over Zion, who is a really good player. And hopefully he can do something with the Pelicans. Then they got Kevin Durant at center, and then they got Nikola Jokic at center, and I'm taking Kevin Durant for the Eastern Conference. It's LeBron, Kevin Durant, then Curry. That's how it goes right there. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Curry. You talking about them three. Them three. That's who we talking about. when it really comes to the best players in the NBA. Oh man, you leaving Giannis out of it. Come on, bro. You can't do that. Come on, let's be real. It's LeBron, Kevin Durant, Curry. Cause they've been greatness over the last decade. It's either been Curry winning a ring, Curry and Kevin Durant winning the ring, or LeBron there to try to stop him from winning a ring. Or beforehand, where he was winning rings in their winning rings. So that's been a battle right there. I'm going with Kevin Durant, and most of my picks, I'm only taking LeBron from the Western, and the other four players I'm taking on the Eastern Conference. So I'm thinking Eastern Conference gonna pull it off, and they're gonna beat them. And we love to see it. I love to see these players go at it. It's NBA season. Once the Super Bowl go off, once that's it, we all watching NBA. Don't matter if you're a football player, because you know you gotta wait like a whole year, and that process is hell. Like sitting around waiting for football. I wish they could start earlier. I wish they could too. But after that, it's almost NBA playoff time. It's NBA All-Star game already time. It's almost that time for somebody to get in the playoffs and go to the finals. And we're going to be locked in for that. To see who's going to be the best team. If LeBron makes the playoffs. If somebody gets eliminated. You know what I'm saying? We locked in to see it. I know I'm going to be there for it. And we're going to end it there on the All-Star game. And we're going to go to the next segment. And the next segment is Eric Bieniemy out of there. Is he leaving the Chiefs? Is he leaving the Chiefs if he wins the Super Bowl? And we're going to go to both sides of it. And I'm going to start on this side. I say he leaves him for a head coaching spot. That's what we're talking about. Eric Bieniemy in the head coaching spot. Ravens request to interview him. I know my team requested to interview him for a head coaching spot. And it's a lot of teams out there, scratching for Eric Bieniemy. And you see what he's doing with Patrick Mahomes and all them, the magician plays. With everybody wants Eric Bieniemy. Somebody wants Eric Bieniemy. And the thing is, will he win this Super Bowl and stay? Say they win the Super Bowl and he's getting rings. I don't know if you leave something like that, because the Chiefs been dominant. The thing is, when you want a dominant team like that, sometimes you really can't leave that dominance. But, you know what I'm saying? If you a coach at a spot and it's like, all right, we making the playoffs, but we just not getting to that step. Or I'm just losing in the regular season and somebody interviews me for a head coaching spot and I see potential somewhere else, that's different. But Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid, they've been in the Super Bowl almost every year or close to it every year. So to leave dominance like that, it's kind of hard. I know it's probably hard for him. But for him to take over a team, to get way more money than he's getting on the offensive coordinator position, he knows that time's gonna arrive to where Eric Bieniemy has to take. You gotta choose one. Do you want to be a head coach in this league and be one of the top dogs calling plays, taking over the team, and become a Bill Belichick, become a Vince Lombardi? Become coaches like that. Become Kyle Shanahan's and you know what I'm saying, great play callers like that. That's taking over teams and that's respected in this league, because you get most respect when you're a head coach winning. You don't get no more respect if you're a head coach and you win in Super Bowls and your team's in there. You're the most top respected, you know what I'm saying, figure in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I think Eric Bieniemy, if he loses this game, he's out of there. He's going to take on a position, and seeing the Ravens interview Eric Bieniemy is scary with Lamar. He could do anything with him. Let's be real, he could do it. We don't know what he got, you know what I'm saying, drawn up. And if they get Eric Bieniemy and they got Lamar Jackson, to say they give Lamar Jackson back, I think I can see a receiver trying to come over to the Ravens. I can see that. I can see that potentially, you know what I'm saying, having a wide receiver say, oh, this is a place I want to be, with that type of play calling, and with Lamar Jackson, how electrifying he is, with my secure tight end in Mark Andrews, and all they really need is the number one. And say they get an Odell on a cheap contract. That's going to be a stacked offense. All Lamar needs is some wide receiver help. And they already got Bateman. So, if Eric Bieniemy leaves the Chiefs, goes to the Ravens or whatnot, or goes even somewhere else, we love to see it, because he definitely deserves it, and his team's been there most of the time. His team's been there almost all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, whenever he's ready, I feel like he can take on a team whenever. He declined the offer last offseason. He was getting a lot of feedback last offseason. So he took one more year with the Chiefs. They lost in the AFC Championship last year. So he felt like he probably had unfinished business. He needs to get back in the Super Bowl, which they got back in the Super Bowl. And I got them winning. I got the Chiefs winning it. And we're gonna talk about that more in the upcoming days. But Eric Bieniemy, respects out to you if you get a head coaching spot somewhere. You're already doing a great job with the Chiefs. If you stay or go, I don't think it's going to be a problem with me. And you know what I'm saying? He's doing great. Anybody wants an offensive coordinator like that, for real. And then we're gonna finish it off. We're gonna finish it off with our last topic. Is Stefon Diggs gone from the Bills? Do you think he could be traded this offseason? I think that's something I'm tired of too. And if you watch my last segment when I was talking about my last episode when I was talking about Aaron Rodgers and his leaving and his whining, I'm tired of seeing Stefon Diggs fucking whining. I'm tired of seeing him whining. We see him whine every week. We see him whine every week. In the game, in the divisional round when they played the Bengals, he got strapped. It's not that the Bills didn't get the ball to him enough. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just played a better game than y'all. Y'all folded when y'all got there. You can't just throw your quarterback under the bus on national television. You just can't do that. When everything's not going right now. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Pull him to the side. You know what I'm saying? Sit beside him. You know what I'm saying? Just go down, sit beside him, and be like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Cover something with your mouth. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Sit like this or something. Say, yo. Talk what you about to talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't on national television throw your hands and yell over to the sideline and stuff like that. That's what makes us, you know what I'm saying, sports talk shows and podcasts and, you know what I'm saying, other stuff makes us talk about, are you out of there? Are you getting traded? Do you even want to be there anymore since you already lost in the playoffs twice? You can't get to the Super Bowl, so you want to get to another team. You already did this with the Vikings. Say if you stayed with the Vikings and you had Justin Jefferson and you had Hawkinson and you had Dalvin Cook and you had all them boys. Say the Vikings don't win a Super Bowl. The question mark is Kirk Cousins, but come on, bro. With talent like that, Kirk Cousins ain't that bad to not lead them to a Super Bowl at least one time. That type of talent, if he would have stayed in him, if he wouldn't have had cried, and if he would have trusted the process over in Minnesota, he might have had a ring already. But he cried. He got out of there. You with the Bills now. And it's not just on Josh Allen. It's on you too. You folded too. You know what I'm saying? Ask for the ball. I don't know. Ask for the ball earlier in the game. Don't after the game throw up your hands now. You act like my man ain't back there running for his life. It's just not going right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why playoff games are so important, because it's that one game. All you need is one game. And you move on to the next round. And then if that great team this particular day has a bad game, that other team, that underdog team, could take over and they could beat you, and they can be going to the Super Bowl, and we can be talking about them next season instead of that team you beat. And this is real facts. I'm spitting facts, and we know it. And Stefon Diggs, you got your money, bro. This is your team you want. I feel like he's still going to be on the Bills next season. I don't really got no suitors for real. If Stefon Diggs want to leave, say he joins the Ravens, they need a number one. Say he goes to wherever Aaron Rodgers is about to go to. We don't know where he's going. Say he gets on some of these teams that need a top wide receiver, but you with the Bills, bro. Y'all in the AFC Championship or close to it, or close to the Super Bowl every year. Come on, bro. Don't leave a team. Don't leave a dominant team because y'all are not such and such making it there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay, bro. Sometimes it's okay, bro. It's 100,000 teams out here that's not making it. I know my team, we haven't made it. I would be blessed to see Washington get smidge close to damn NFC Championship and about to get into a Super Bowl. I am mad to see the Eagles in there again. They've been in there twice under 5 years. It's like, it's a bad taste in my mouth right now. I'm sitting back and looking like, man, when are we going to get that chance? When are we going to get that, you know what I'm saying, the chance to, you know what I'm saying, talk about the Lombardi. But it's a lot of teams that don't go to the AFC Championship or even get close. So don't be so hard on yourself, Stefon Diggs. And don't throw your quarterback under the bus because he ain't looking up. He ain't looking up at you and talking crap. He got his head down. He know what bad game he talking about. Sometimes we need upliftment. Sometimes we need upliftment. Sometimes we need somebody to motivate them. To say, hey, yo, just pick your head up. Next play, next play, next play. And then, because if you running your mouth like that and you crying for the ball the whole time, it's like, oh my gosh, now I gotta force feed you and wait, say if it gets picked off, or I'm just, you know what I'm saying, having a bad feeling right now and you just keep talking about it, bro. Uplift the person beside you. You his teammate. This ain't love and hip hop or nothing like that, bro. Go and lift up your teammate. Go and tap him on the back. But tune in for some more lit videos like this. Because we coming every day. We coming every single day. And I love y'all. I love y'all for watching. If you're still here, thank you for watching. And God bless.